Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing another video in my Astrology Jupiter-Saturn series. This is going to be for Jupiter in Gemini and Saturn in Capricorn. So this video applies to anyone that is born between March 11th of 1989 and March 11th of 1990, so it's a pretty simple time frame in that area. So yeah, so to get started, this energy is a very interesting energy. Gemini and Capricorn kind of don't really necessarily get along the best because Gemini is an air sign and Capricorn is an earth sign, so they are kind of like at a little bit of an odds. You know, they can work together, they cannot. It just kind of depends on how you utilize that energy. So Jupiter in Gemini is all about communication, all about words, all about speaking, all about really, everything that has to do with Mercury is ruled by Gemini, and that's more of like the external expression of Mercury, whereas Virgo is the more internal expression, Gemini is the external expression. So Jupiter in Gemini can have a lot of abundance and luck with communication, with typing, with writing, with blogging, for example, with just communicating in general. They can have a lot of luck in their short distance travels because Gemini also rules short distance travel, so around your neighborhood and around just your kind of community that you live in. Those sort of trips that you do, those like day-to-day things, those are very Gemini, and the communication that you have on a day-to-day basis, that is Gemini. So you could have a lot of luck in that area and a lot of abundance in that area. So Jupiter is going to expand that. It's going to make that a little bit easier for you, a little bit bigger. So these people can talk a lot, and really know how to speak, and really know how to communicate really well. And they're the people that are very smart talkers, very good talkers, and know how to really say what they're trying to say, so that they can really get their point across. Jupiter and Gemini is very good at that. They're very good at just writing and communicating anything that has to do with words. They just have a natural gift for the gab, I guess you could say. So pairing that with Saturn and Capricorn makes these people kind of like, I guess sales is kind of the first thing that comes to mind with the Jupiter and Gemini and Saturn and Capricorn, because as I said, with Saturn and Capricorn, it's very much an energy about building something sustainable, building something strong, going after your goals in your career, and really having something come of that, and really work towards that and kind of take those steps. And the Jupiter and Gemini is kind of all about talking. So these people could really, really want to have like their own, this is really, really big, but like TV show. They could have their own TV show. They could have their own, news article. They could have a lot of whatever Gemini rules. They just want to make that into a career. So the Jupiter is giving them that gift of the gab. Like I said, they're able to talk and they're able to kind of work their way up through speaking to people. So they're very good at communicating with others, and they're very good at kind of reading other people and wording and verbiage. So like I said, these people would be very good at sales, and very good at just getting people to believe in them and believe in their words, and to also believe in their vision, because Jupiter in Gemini also has kind of like a Mercury and Sagittarius kind of vibe to it, so it has that kind of preacher vibe where people just kind of listen and they're like, wow, you seem really excited about what you're talking about, therefore you must be really, I am going to listen because you're really excited about what you're talking about. And that's what Jupiter and Gemini kind of has. They have that strength of just speaking and people listen, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing for them, and it really allows them to kind of go to where they want to get to and use their speaking skills to kind of work their way up the ladder. They're the type of people that would really be able to convince their managers or whatever for a raise. It wouldn't be something that would be difficult, and that would be really working the Jupiter in Gemini and Saturn in Capricorn. And these people are, they're going to use their communication to reach the higher level of their career. Because the Saturn in Capricorn wants them to have a stable career, and the Jupiter in Gemini is just like, okay, well, you have to talk to get there. You have to talk to get there. You have to communicate with people. You have to find a way to say the right words at the right time to the right people to get to where you want to get to. And the Jupiter in Gemini is helping you do that. So it is kind of an interesting combination because, like I said, the air and the earth are kind of a different element. So it's kind of interesting to see how they work together. But essentially, that is the most basic way I can explain that. Like I said, Jupiter and Gemini, it's all about talking, all about communicating, all about sales, and they are the type of people, like I said, that for them to get to where they want to, for them to get to the goals and create the career that they want and create the stability that they want in their life, they need to learn how to communicate with the right people and say the right words and speak the right way. They're the people that really have their verbiage is very important. And the words that they use are very important to them, and that's what is going to give them that boost to get to where they want to get to if they use the right words, which they have no problem with. So, like I said, sales is kind of definitely the standout energy for this kind of combination, or even people that are like, well, I guess that's sales too, but like people that are like on the street that are trying to like sell you stuff, that's still sales as well. Like those types of people. These people could also be musicians too, because Gemini rules communication, and Jupiter is kind of like that global connection, and then Saturn in Capricorn wants to kind of make that bigger. So it is kind of like, I could see this being people that are like trying to get people to buy their like CD and stuff like that in the street. Like that's something that I could very much see with the Jupiter and Gemini, Saturn and Capricorn. Another thing, they could also be comedians. Comedians could be an extremely, like this would be something that would be very, very beneficial for them. Comedy, being able to really use their words to uplift people, because that's what Jupiter and Gemini wants you to do with that, to use your words to uplift people and also uplift yourself. And the Saturn and Capricorn wants you to create something that's sustainable for you. So whatever career path that looks like, whether it's sales, comedy, music, whatever, that's what that's trying to get you to do. So yeah, I think that's everything about that combination. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much, and I will speak with you soon. Bye.